you're a lawyer and you want to live a life with less stress and far more fulfillment, if you're over the overwhelm and you want to create a life you're truly obsessed with, I have one question for you. Are you ready? The Less Stress Lawyer Mastermind is finally open for enrollment. So tell me, are you ready to join me inside? I'm Olivia Vizzacro, and I'm a lawyer turned life coach for lawyers. And I'm the legal industry's leading expert at teaching attorneys how to overcome people-pleasing, perfectionism, and procrastination, how to master time management, set and achieve goals, increase their emotional intelligence, improve their relationships, and make themselves and their well-being their top priority so they can finally start living lives on their own terms. If you want my opinion as to whether or not you're ready, I think you've been ready. This is what you've been waiting for. It's the opportunity that you've been wanting, the community you've been craving, and the education you've been wishing you had. The stuff I teach, you don't learn it in law school or in any job you've had thus far. There are essential life skills that you need to develop in order to thrive personally and professionally, and the Mastermind is where you're going to learn them. But you won't just get an education here. You're also going to get the mentorship that you've been missing and the support that you've been searching for. This program, it's got everything you want and need to teach you how to create that life that I was just talking about a moment ago, that life that you're obsessed with. But don't just take my word for it. Let me tell you more about the Mastermind so you can decide if it's the right fit for you. So, what is it specifically? The Less Stress Lawyer Mastermind is a 6-month group coaching program where you'll learn the fundamentals to living a life with less stress and far more fulfillment. But what exactly do you get when you join? Well, the short answer is everything you need to make your success inevitable. More specifically, though, the Mastermind kicks off with a 3.5-day in-person immersive retreat. It's going to be in Big Sky, Montana, August 23rd through the 26th. And it's an incredible opportunity to be present and fully focused on learning those foundational tools and skills that you're going to need to live a life on your terms. Now, when we meet in person for the live event, we'll workshop for 3 full days, during which you're going to learn why you feel the way you feel and why you do the things you do. And together, we'll identify the problems that have been plaguing you and we'll start solving them. I'll teach you how to cultivate the mindset that you're going to need to start making changes and moving forward. And then together, we'll make decisions, set goals, and create the plans that you'll need to implement in order to achieve them. Now, don't worry, it's not going to be all work and no play. The live event actually starts with a welcome reception where you'll come together to meet and mingle with all of the other masterminders. You'll start creating connections and getting to know one another before we get to work the next morning. And you'll quickly see that the people in this program, they are your people. They deal with the same struggles as you, they want the same things, and they have the same goals. Finally, you'll be among people who get it. People like you who want to make the most out of life and are there to learn how to do it. This means that the work that we do together during those jam-packed 3 days, it's going to be ultra valuable. It's actually going to blow your mind how much you learn, not just from working through your own problems, but watching your peers work through theirs as well. Then, after those 3 full days of workshopping, we'll come together and celebrate all that we accomplished at the Mastermind Farewell Dinner, enjoying food that's out of this world with friends that'll last you a lifetime. Speaking of the food, if you're a foodie like me, you're going to be in heaven. Listen, just because we'll be in Montana doesn't mean we'll be roughing it. The venue for the live event is Montage Big Sky, an exquisite 5-star resort in one of Montana's most breathtaking cities. Learning and luxury, it doesn't get better than that, right? Then, once the retreat wraps up, we'll return home and we'll get to work implementing the plans that we made together in person. We'll meet each week for the next 6 months, taking the learning to the next level, and I'll continue to support you as you make progress on your goals. And as obstacles arise, we'll work through them in real time to ensure that those roadblocks that you encounter don't prevent you from achieving the results you desire most. In addition to the live event and the group coaching calls, you'll get access to the Less Stress Lawyer Mastermind Facebook group, where you can get coaching between our weekly calls, as well as support from your mastermind peers. You can also take your wins there so everyone else can celebrate your accomplishments alongside you. You also get access to the Mastermind member portal, which contains a vault of additional resources like call recordings, workbooks, and every masterclass I've ever taught, over 30 to be exact, that you can consume on demand to accelerate your growth at your own pace if you wish to take the concepts that I teach to a deeper level. Now, that's what you get when you join. Now let me tell you who the Mastermind is for. I like to think that it's for three types of people. It's for people who are paralyzed by their stress, the ones who struggle to wade through their workloads because they're really crippled by their perfectionism, procrastination, and people-pleasing tendencies. So much so that they're really having a hard time getting through their day-to-day. Lots of avoiding, lots of inaction, lots of guilt and shame. It's also for those who sort of have it all together, but they're running around like chickens with their heads cut off, spinning plates and putting out fires constantly. They're mostly keeping up appearances and making everything look good from the outside, but they feel like if they take their eye off the ball for even a second, it's all going to come crashing down. These folks are always on. They work way more than they want to, and they're desperate to have more balance and to be more present. They'd love to be less reactionary and more intentional in basically every area of their lives. And lastly, it's for those who are thriving, but they want to continue to up-level in life because they truly are committed to creating a life that they're obsessed with. Now, if you see yourself in any of those three categories, the Less Stress Lawyer Mastermind is for you. So now that we know that you're in the right place, let me tell you more about what you're going to learn and the results that you can expect to get out of this program. Now, what exactly do we cover? Honestly, everything. We cover the professional and we cover the personal, because let's be honest, your personal life impacts your professional life and your professional life impacts your personal life. They bleed together to make up your one whole life. So we don't compartmentalize here. We literally cover it all. Now, let me tell you exactly what I mean by that, okay? Inside the mastermind, you're going to learn how to do things like set and achieve your goals, follow through, and do what you say you're going to do. You're going to learn how to manage your time because I'm going to teach you my 3-step process for doing so. You're going to learn how to stop reshuffling and actually control your calendar. You're going to learn how to plan your schedule accurately, and then I'm going to teach you how to honor that plan, the hardest and most comfortable part. We're going to simplify your life to make your day-to-day easier. To do that, I'm going to teach you how to make empowered decisions and how to practice constraint, which is really going to help you reduce the overwhelm that you experience day in and day out. You're going to learn how to stop people-pleasing and how to set boundaries and say no to the things that you don't want to do. And in order to do that, I'm going to have to teach you how to get comfortable with other people's discomfort and how to care a lot less about what other people think, which I promise you is going to change your life. We're going to improve the way that you talk to yourself. No more beating yourself up, no more holding yourself to impossibly high standards, and no more being your own harshest critic. You're going to learn how to give yourself grace, recognize your strengths, and celebrate your accomplishments. We're going to identify the limiting beliefs that you have, both about yourself and for what's possible for your life, and we're going to dismantle them together. I'm also going to help you rewrite the story that you've been telling yourself about yourself to one that serves and empowers you, which is really going to increase your confidence immensely. You're going to learn how to improve your personal and professional relationships. You're finally going to understand why you do the things that you do and why other people do the things that they do, which is going to help you lead and manage others and communicate and delegate more effectively. You're also going to get better at problem solving and resolving conflict. And you'll know how to deal with difficult colleagues and clients. And we're also going to take a look at your emotions and dial down the guilt, frustration, anxiety, worry, disappointment, and resentment that you've probably been experiencing, so you can finally start feeling better, more calm, grounded, sufficient, and proud. Last but not least, we're going to plan for the future. We're going to get really clear on what you want for your life, and then I'm going to teach you how to reverse engineer those results to make achieving them inevitable. You're going to have a really clear roadmap to follow so you can create the future that you want to create for yourself. And I'm going to teach you how to take intentional action and follow that roadmap even when it's uncomfortable. Instead of hiding, avoiding, and running for the hills when it comes time to get to work, you're going to become someone who follows through and shows up no matter what. That's what it takes. That's how you create the life that you want to live. An intentional life, a life where you feel empowered and in control, competent and capable. And honestly, it's what you get when you join the Less Stress Lawyer Mastermind. I wasn't kidding when I told you that we literally cover it all. It's because we do. The Less Stress Lawyer Mastermind is a one-stop shop for you learning what you need to learn to go from living a life that you merely tolerate to living a life that you love. So let me be clear here. This is it. This is the program you want to be in. It's the group you want to join, and it's the community you want to be a part of. So I'm going to ask you one more time. Are you ready? Of course you are. This mastermind, it's for you. You belong here. So make sure you secure your spot in it. That way you can secure your success. Join us in Big Sky in August, and then for the next 6 months of learning, of transformation, of growth. You're ready. Let's go.